Good morning, children, and be safe, be happy, but we have to continue with the studies. So, I am here to start. We have earlier done the first lesson, but we will just have a briefing of the first lesson and then we will move to the second lesson. The first lesson, the fox and the ass. The fox and the ass. Once we will go through the reading so that I can explain you about the tough words. So, just look in your books, open your books and look in your books. The fox and the ass. One day an ass found a lion's skin in the woods. What does the word woods mean? Woods, we call woods. Jungle is the other word for woods. We usually use jungle. So, woods is the other word for jungle. The ass said aloud. Aloud the word means loudly. If I wear this skin, everyone will think I am a lion. The ass covered himself with the skin. He covered means he wore the skin above his body. All the animals were scared to see this lion. Scared means afraid. The word scared, it means afraid. So, all the animals were afraid to see a lion. As we are afraid to see the lion in the zoo also now, like that they were scared of seeing the lion. They ran and hid themselves here and there. What does the word hid means? The words which I am talking about, you have to underline those words because those are the new words which you are going to learn from the lesson. So, till now we have mentioned the word woods. Woods mean jungle, aloud, loudly, covered, to cover, to put one more layer, scared, afraid, and then hid. Hid means they were hiding here and there. The ass was proud of himself. Proud means he was feeling very much strong. He was not scared as he was earlier when he was in his own skin. Now he was wearing a skin of a lion. So he was very much confident and he was proud that he has to behave like a lion or everybody is scared of him. So after that, just then a fox came. The ass tried to frighten the fox. All of a sudden a fox came in front of him. So he tried to frighten the fox also. He thought that everybody is getting frightened, so the fox will also be frightened of him. The fox saw the ass tail hanging out of lion's skin. The fox saw the ass tail hanging out of the lion's skin. He was just wearing a skin. He was an ass. So his tail was hanging out of the lion's skin. The fox was able to see his tail. Both the tails differ as the lion has a different tail and the ass has a different tail. He said, I know who you are. You can roar. You can not roar. You can only bray. You can not roar because an ass can't roar. He can only bray. What is the sound of a lion? That is roar. And what is the sound of a donkey? That is roar. That is bray. The ass lifted his head and tried to roar. Then the ass lifted his head and he tried to roar. But he was a donkey, he was an ass. He didn't know how to roar. But he could only bray. You are just an ass, you are not a lion. Hearing this from the fox, the ass knew his trick would not work. So he threw the lion's skin and ran as fast as he could. So as he came to know that the fox is knowing that he was an ass, he threw the lion's skin. He threw away the lion's skin and started running so that the fox should not harm him and the animals should not harm him. That was the story. So the moral of the story is that we should behave as we are. We should not imitate others to make a good impression. Okay? Now as we have seen so many words, we have marked so many words in the lesson, we have to learn the meaning of the lesson. So whenever we need to use those words, we should know the meaning. We need to know the meanings because when we have to talk about anything, we need to use new words. Then only we can talk to anybody when we have good words in our mind. So we will start with the dictation words. As dictation words, we will be having dictation words. This will be the first exercise of the lesson. We will be having the margin. We will be starting after the margin. The writing work, we have to be very particular while writing. The lesson, name of the lesson will be in the first line. First line. Nobody will write anything above the line. We have to start from the first line. And then in the next line, we will write just near the margin. On the left side of the margin, we will write numbers and right side we will start the lesson. Dictation words, the first word, we will write found. F-O-U-N-D. Number 2, the word will be skin. Found means if we have lost something, we get it back, that is we found. Or we are searching for something, that is called found. We are searching for something and we get it, that is found. Skin, that is the part of our body, that is a sense organ also. That is above our whole body, we have skin. That is the word skin means. Number 3, everyone. Everyone means as there are so many students in the class, I am teaching everyone. It's not that I am teaching one person. If I teach, I'll teach everyone. That is the main part. Covered. The table is covered with a tablecloth. If you put a tablecloth over the table is covered with it. Our body is covered with our clothes. That is something if we put above other to cover it, the word covered is used for that. Scared. Scared. The word scared, afraid. As we are afraid of animals, as we are afraid of going out alone, we don't go out alone, we go out alone with our parents. Scared. The word, that is the meaning of word scared, being afraid. Proud. The word proud. When you do something good, your parents feel happy. Happy about that, they are proud of you, that you have done something good. That is the meaning of proud. Number 7. frightened. Or make it frighten. Frightened will be the next form of it. Make it frighten. If you sometimes stand near the door and just make your friend get frightened. We are frightened of all of a sudden if something happens, we get frightened of it. Hanging. See, the fan is hanging from the roof. If something, the fruits are hanging from the tree. These are the examples how, what is the word hanging means. Roar. Roar, as we know, we have learned, roar is the sound of a lion. Bray. Bray is the sound of an ass. Bray is the sound of an ass. So we have to learn these words, the spelling of these words and the meaning of these words. Because in future we can use these words anywhere when we are talking to anybody, and we should have an idea what this word means. After that, on one page you all will write this. On the next page, we will start with word meaning. We will write here number 2. Nobody will write anything above the lines. We have to start from the first line only. So, next will be word meaning. The first word we will write scared. What is the meaning of scared we know now. When we will join the class, we will have sentences from you all. Right now, you can use your own sentences also. Right now, I'll write a sentence here, but you can make your own sentences. Okay? Scared means afraid. This is the meaning. Woods. As I told you earlier also, the meaning of woods, the other meaning is jungle. Okay? So, now here woods, jungle. We will come to the third question we will do is make sentence. First, lion. All of you like lion, no? So what shall be the sentence of lion? We will start with a small l. The sentence we will always start with a capital letter. Any sentence, when we start writing, we have to use capital letters. Lion is the king of the jungle. Okay? Lion is the king of the jungle, and any sentence ends with a full stop. Every time a sentence starts with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. You can make your own sentences, as I have told you earlier also, you can make your own sentences, because we are not having you all here. So, I am just letting you know what type of sentences you can make. You can make your own good sentences which can be better than these sentences. Okay? Proud. Proud. We must always be proud of our country. We must always be proud of our country. If you know some other sentences, you can make the sentences. So, after this we will start with the question answers as we have done it earlier in the groups. So, now we start with answer the following. After this, from next page, that will be our fourth question. First was dictation words, second was word meaning, third was make sentence. Now we will start with the fourth question, that is answer the following. Answer the following, we have done it in the group earlier, so I do not need to write. Till now I have told you how to write and where to start from. For an example, I will write the question answers also for once, so that you will be clear how to write, where to start, where to finish, where to put the comma, where to put the question mark. So, I will be writing, you just follow it, because in the next all the lessons I will not be explaining where to start from. So, right now I will explain where to start from and you can easily follow it in the next lessons also. The first question, question number 1. What did the ass find one day in the woods? This was the question. What did the ass find one day in the woods? Answer 1. As we started the question, the first word will be capital, and where we finish the question, there we will put a question mark. A question will start with a capital letter and it will end with a question mark, and a normal sentence will always start with a capital letter and end with a full stop. The ass found a lion skin in the woods, and then a full stop. So, in the question, the question started with a capital letter and ended with a question mark. In the answer started with a capital letter and ended with a full stop. Like this, we will be writing all the questions. After that, when we finish with the questions, that lesson will be completed. Make a line at the end of the lesson so that you can remember that the lesson has been completed here, and even it will be clear to your parents that the lesson has ended here. This is the pattern we have to follow in writing the question and answers. As this has already been given to you, we will start with the next lesson. Okay? The exercises of the book, page number 9. Learn these words. We have to learn the words. These are all rhyming words. Rhyming words are the words which have the same sound. Rhyming words have the same sound. As, has, as, a, bray, pray, or, roar, bore. So these are the words which have the same sound. The spelling doesn't matter, the meaning doesn't matter. Meaning can be any, spelling can be any, but the sound of the word has to be same. So like this, you have to go through the exercises, just do the reading, so that it will be easy for you to understand when you do the reading regularly. We have an exercise over here, as we have a column speak. Let's talk. Hello, my name is Mrs. Anjali. I am your class teacher. This is the scene of a class. You all will see the picture in your book. It is the scene of a class, and in that it is given. You have to read it, put your finger and then read it. What is your name? My name is Rahul. Hi, I am Molly. Introduce yourself to your classmates in the same way. Speak out the correct answer. Few questions are given just with two choices. We have to put a tick on the correct answer. What do you say when you meet someone? As I'll write it here on page 11. The questions are given. We have to learn this because this will tell you how to interact in the class. What do you say when you meet someone? The first question is, what do you say when you meet someone? The two options are given there in front. The options are hello and bye. When we meet someone, what do we say? When we meet someone, we say hello. And when we leave, then we say bye. So we'll put a tick on hello. When we meet someone, we say hello. Number 2, what do you say when you meet someone in the morning? What do you say when you meet someone in the morning? The options given here are good, evening, oblique, good morning. So when we meet in the morning, what do we say to each other? We say good morning. Number 3. What do you say before going to sleep? So in the morning when we meet our parents, we meet our teachers, we say good morning. Okay? And when we go to bed, when we are going to sleep, what do we say? The options are given here. Good night, good evening. So what do you say before going to sleep? When you are going to sleep, what do you wish your parents? Do you wish your parents? If yes, it's very good. And if you don't wish your parents, it's okay, you can start wishing your parents. In the morning when you get up, you should first wish your parents good morning. While going to bed, you should wish your parents good night. You should say thank God, you should tell your parents thanks, and then at the night you need to wish good night. Number 4. What do you say when you take leave from someone? The options are hi or bye. When we meet someone, what do we say? We say hi. And when we go from that place or we leave someone, what do you say when you take leave from someone? What do we say when we are leaving our house, when we are leaving somebody, some guest is leaving from our house, what do we say? We say bye. Hi we say when we meet someone, and we say bye when we are leaving from somewhere or somebody is leaving from our place. So we will be doing all these exercises in our book. These exercises have to be done in the book itself. You don't need to copy it down in your classwork copies. In your classwork copies, only the dictation words, word meaning, make sentence and answer the following. In this lesson, only these 4 exercises will be there in your classwork copy. These exercises are there written in your book. You have to follow those exercises in your book as per the instruction. So the next exercise is my name is. On page number 11, the next exercise, page 11, next exercise, my name is. You will write your name here. Your own name you will write here. Next, number 2, I am. You will write your age. I am this. You will write how many years here? Years old. Number 3, I am studying in class 1. This is the blank space, you will just write 1. Okay? Turn the page, come to page number 12. Page 12, number 4. I study in Carmel Convent Senior. We will write just the short form because it won't fit in the line. Okay? So, we will write I study in Carmel Convent Senior, SEC, that means secondary school. BHEL. Carmel Convent Senior Secondary School. We will put a comma here and BHEL, because we are having 2 branches in Bhopal itself. One is Carmel Convent BHEL, the other one is in Ratanpur, and you are studying in Carmel Convent Senior Secondary School BHEL. Okay? Number 5, my father's name is, you will write your father's name here. In this blank space, you have to write your father's name. Number 6, my mother's name is, you will write your mother's name in the given space. Number 7, my brother's name is dash. If you have a brother, you will write your brother's name here. Number 8, my sister's name is, you will write your sister's name here if you have a sister. If you don't have a brother or sister, you will just leave this space blank. Okay? Then after that, I live in. After that, the next is number 9. I live in. Where do you live? Which place do you live? I live in Bhopal. I live in Bhopal. Number 10, the last, my address is. This is a blank space in your book. You will write your address as you write in your iCard. Your address has to be written here. So on page number 12, the next thing is, I'll just give an introduction of grammar, because grammar, the next teacher will be telling you about the grammar topics, but as you have it in your books, you all must have heard noun and or naming words. That is the name of a person, place, animal or thing. Name of a person, place, animal or thing. Name of anybody, anything, any place, that is known as noun. As school, noun. Delhi, noun. Ria, noun. Lion, noun. Name of a person, place, animal or thing, that is known as noun. Exercises have been given. In that, example is there. In the example it is given baby, that is known as a person, market, place, frock, thing or object. These are just an example of the words given as noun. Now look and complete. As it is, exercises have been given, pictures are given there. The first picture is of a woman and it's written below woman. After that, a man. The pictures are given. You have to write the names of the pictures given. This exercise next teacher will be explaining, who will be taking grammar in your classes. Okay. So, now you all come to page number 16. Page 16. There we will start with the next lesson, that is a poem, that is Little Bo Peep. You will come to know, when we will read the poem, you will come to know what we are talking about in the poem. Let us first read the poem, then we will talk about the poem and then we will come to the exercises. Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and can't tell where to find them. Leave them alone and they will come home, wagging their tails behind them. Shall we read it once more? Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and can't tell where to find them. Leave them alone and they will come home, wagging their tails behind them. Where does the sheep has her tail? At the back. So, she will be coming. We are talking about a sheep, a pet sheep. The girl Bo Peep has lost her sheep. She is searching for them and she is not able to find. So, she is upset. But she needs to understand that if she is a pet, she will come back to her. She will come back to her home, wagging her tail behind, because they wag their tail when they are happy. When they are happy to see you, they wag their tails. So, now in this poem, little, we know the meaning of little, it is small. Sheep, we know the animal sheep. Baba black sheep we have done. Tell, to explain something, to tell anybody, to tell the other, conveying our thoughts to the other person. Find, when something is lost, we try to find it. So, wagging means shaking. Okay, shaking. Have you seen a dog wagging, moving his tail? When the dog comes to you, you give food to him. How does the dog behave? He wags his tail. He's happy, just to express that he is happy, he wags his tail. So, after this, the lesson is about a sheep which is lost and her friend Bo Peep is trying to find her. So, after that, she thought, somebody said that she will come back home, wagging her tail behind her. she'll come back home because she knows where to go. After this, we will be coming to the exercises. Exercises are given in the book. Tick the correct answer. In the first exercise, tick the correct answer. First exercise, tick the correct answer. When we will start this lesson, we will start with the name of the lesson again. In the first line, I will rub page number because now you know the page number. So, we will be starting from the lesson. In the first line, we will write little Bo Peep. Little Bo Peep. The name of the lesson has to be written in the first line, and in bracket we will write here poem. Okay? We will be writing like this, and after that we will be starting the exercises. Take the correct answer. The first question will be, what has little Bo Peep lost? What has little Bo Peep lost? The options are given: A, sheep, B, goat, C, deer. So, what has, we have read, done the poem right now. What has she lost? Sheep, goats, deer. It is sheep. The first option is the correct one. You will put a tick, and you will write answer here and write sheep. Question number 2. Does she know where to find them? Does she know where to find them? The options are yes, B, no. These are the options. Does she know where to find them? Answer. We will put a tick here. No. We will write the answer here. No. Okay? Question number 3. How will the sheep come home? How will the sheep come home? When she doesn't know where to find them, how will the sheep come home? That is a big question. So, the options are dancing, all the way. Dancing all the way. Number B. Number 2, wagging, wagging tails, C, eating grass, eating grass. How will they come home? How will the sheep come home? Dancing all the way, wagging tails, or eating grass? We have seen in the poem option B. We'll write answer here and write WAGGING, wagging tails. Excuse me. So this exercise you have to do it like this in the copy. Okay? Then after that we'll do question answers. After this we'll do the question answers. As few answers will explain it better about the poem which we have done. The first question, we have done tick the correct answer. Then second is answer the following. Answer the following. Question number 1. The first question is, the poet is talking about whom in the poem? The poet is talking about whom in the poem? The poet is talking about whom in the poem? So here the poet, we have to write the answer. The poet the poet is talking about a sheep in the poem. The poet is talking about a sheep in the poem which is lost. Question number 2. Who has lost her sheep? Who has lost her sheep? Who is the one who has lost her sheep? We have read that the name of the girl who has lost her sheep is Bo Peep has lost her sheep. Bo Peep has lost her sheep. Bo Peep is the name of the girl who has lost her sheep. After this, we will come to the third question. The third question is, you have to give the rhyming words. Write the rhyming words. Write the rhyming words. We will be having the words here and we will give the rhyming word for that. Number 1, sheep. Number 1, that's sheep. The sound of the word has to be same. As I have told in the earlier lesson, the sound of the word has to be same. It hardly matters whether the spelling is same or not, the meaning is same or not, only the sound of the word has to be same. Those words are known as rhyming words. Sheep, beep. Beep is a sound. Number 2, tail. Tail. So now in this I am missing you a lot because you all gave more interesting answers when you all were in the class. So now I am missing the class. I have to write whatever comes to my mind, but you can write the words here which come to your mind. That will be more creative, more innovative, and you will learn so many things. Okay? Tail, jail. Number 3, tell. Rhyming of tell, I can't get an answer from the class, so I will give the answer. The tell, it is bell. Number 4, the word is find. Find, many words can come, blind, mind. So you can use the word which comes to your mind. I will write mind only so that you write the word here which comes to your mind. Okay. These are the exercises, and in the poem, the last exercise which we will do will be just completing the lines of the poem. We have to learn the poem thoroughly, and while writing we need to learn the spellings also and the meanings also. Whatever doubt is there, I will be there to clear the doubts. So we will start with the last exercise of this lesson, completing the poem. We will be missing some words. We will learn the poem by heart. We will be missing some words from the poem, as I will forget to write. And you have to complete the poem. You have to correct my mistakes in the poem. So just let's see the mistakes I make, you are able to correct it or not. So I will write the incomplete poem and you will have to complete them. Okay? The fourth question of the lesson will be complete the lines of the poem. Complete the lines of the poem. So just see, be careful where ma'am is missing a word. Okay? Dash, bow, bow. The correct spelling is B-O, bow. Peep, has lost her dash. Now you can see, as I don't remember these two words, you will try to make me remember these two words. I will also learn the poem and write the poem correctly. I have not learned the poem properly, so I am forgetting the words. I will also learn the poem and you also learn the poem. Okay? And can't tell and can't tell and can't dash where to dash them. Now that is a big confusion because I don't remember the poem. Leave them dash and they will come. Where will they come? I don't remember. So I'll have to read the poem once more. Wagging their dash. Wagging their what? I told you in the poem now. Wagging their dash behind dash. Okay, fine. I'll once go through the poem and then we'll write the words. Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and can't tell where to find them. Leave them alone and they will come home, wagging their tails behind them. Okay, now we know the words now. So the first word was little, Little. Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep. Okay, this was so easy if we learned the poem. And can't tell where to find them. Leave them alone and they will come home. Once we read the poem nicely, we get the answers. Wagging their tails behind them. Wagging their tails behind them. So now as we read the poem once, twice, thrice, we learn all the words and then we have to practice to learn the spellings. Like this, it will be easy for you also if you learn the poem by heart and then learn the words given in the poem and their spellings. As it became easy for ma'am forgot the words now. Then once we read the poem, we were able to remember the words and then we need to learn the spellings. So we won't make any mistake in the exercises which we are doing. This is the poem. This is the last question. This is how we have to complete this lesson. Okay, thank you, bacha.
You